Hi everybody, it's Rob. We're busy with Shortcut Blogging course. This is video number 3, choosing your niche or your business idea. Now, I always apologize for this because this is probably going to be one long video, perhaps two. One where I tell you what it's about, and the second one where I actually show you how to do it. Now, here's the thing. I could tell you, go and find something to sell, get your business idea. You'll be surprised how many very, very expensive courses out there tell you to do just that. They tell you, go and search on Google for something that's popular, check that there's an affiliate program for it, and you're away. No, you're not. Here's the thing. If you're going to be working physically in your business, especially if you are, hampered by a condition. In other words, you're a new mom and you're a mommy blogger, or you've got fibromyalgia or any other chronic pain condition. You're limited by energy or time. You're quadriplegic, paraplegic, limited. You need your other time to do things that normal people, if there's such a thing, because incidentally I feel they're limited by brains. Sorry, that was rude of me. But other things, emotional issues, etc. Anyway, so it's the way life works. All right, so my point is that if you're going to do this, you're going to work on your business yourself, do it right, people. Do this niche research so thoroughly that when you finished with this, you will lie awake for your first day after this video training that I'm going to do. Lie awake at night, unable to sleep, because of the incredible power that you will realize that you have in front of you. Literally, you have the potential to earn any amount of money you want to, based on the work you do in the beginning. And yes, I get it. Look, 10 years of doing this, I probably absolutely messed around for the first year and a half through absolutely overconfident, thinking in fact, it's a problem I have. Less so now that I've got fibromyalgia and I've got older and a little bit wiser about this. But I have lived my life knowing that I'm far more intelligent than everybody else, far more efficient. Not true, some of those. But yeah, it's just a confidence thing that it's not about efficiency. That's not me. Or even being extremely bright. It's about knowing that I am prepared to just go at it non-stop and never give up. I'm that kind of person. So I might laugh and joke about it as I go along, but I still never give up. And it's a huge portion of it. Now, if you're going to go the never give up route, do it on the right road, so that light at the end of the tunnel is not go to the light. It's the bright lights of life. Okay, so sorry for using up 3 minutes of warning you about this. Right, so if you want to really save time, pay somebody to do this for you. I would ask you to write me out a page. If you asked me, for example, I would ask you to write out a page. I need to know much more about you. So I'd need to know, are you ever going to do any work on the business, or are you going to always pay other people to do it? Are you just paying me to do your niche or niche research? Do you want to go with e-commerce, blogging, handmade goods? Do you want to do software? What are your passions? Once I know all of that in absolute detail, as if I was in your head, I would then probably charge you a nasty amount of money, more than likely, let me pick a number, $300 to work that out for you. So sorry, and therefore do this yourself. But there we go. If you really feel no, not, I'm still going to make you write me a page, very, very detailed, and in half that time you might have really found something. I'm just saying, take care with this. Okay, now you need to choose a niche that has the potential to make money, that a lot of your keywords have the potential to make, there's lots of searches for that, and that you do have a lot of money. So in that example I gave you in the previous video was for groomsmen's gifts. It's a good option. So you would literally do that, and I'm going to go, as I said, and probably do even a second video that shows you how to do this in detail. But it's important that you choose a category or a subject or a product that you know there's a demand for it. If you just chose widget spinner, what are those things, fidget wigglers, spinners. My bad, spinners, widget spinners. I've forgotten the word of them. It's a trendy thing. It's going to come and go, and it's gone. So yeah, take care. Do research for Google Trends. I could probably add that in here. Give me a second. I'm going to do that. 1 second. Anyway, so you'd research your product, but effectively 3 keywords. So you can go and find quick short keyword researches of any of mine. I've got the same keyword research on almost all the other shortcut blogging courses, so it might even pay you to see what I say on different days, because all of this, this is the most, what's the word, preparation I do, and these are, when I set these mind maps up, I just sit and what's the word, mind map it straight out of my head. I kind of, there's a word for it, brainstorming. But anyway, I just kind of, squish it out, think about it, go back and think, whoa, I better tell them about this, like I've done with Google Trends now. And normally by the time I've finished a course, there's enough details in here that it's perfectly safe. I haven't forgotten anything. Remember, it's what I was doing for clients for 10 years. A little bit for myself, and the last year or so for myself in a big way. So, and the beauty of it is, it's working. So that's the cool part. Right, so choose your niche, write out the list. So let me say, so you need to also have some keywords that will rank easily. And once you've done that, you're good to go. Now, this is the system. What are we on? 6 minutes. Let me rather do a longer video if this is what it takes. So here's what you need to do. Get a piece of paper, write it on your computer, write down a list of your favorite things or your passions. You can start with a list of 30 things if you wanted to. Because if you wrote a list, and let's say hemorrhoids was one of them, and the other was fly fishing, I think it's pretty certain that if they're both equal in earning potential, you don't want to write about hemorrhoids every day, do you? So your lists should literally be your favorite things. I'm serious. You'd be surprised that there are extremes that you can't make money in. But you literally write there. You love writing, you love speaking, you love sports. What kind of sports? List those. Once you've written sports, do a little sort of a sub-folder on that page section on your page that says, in my case, clear up MotoGP and motor racing, Formula One, the two of them. Now, you'd think I'm a huge motor racing fan. I am. Am I going to do NASCAR much? Maybe. Is it something that I kind of lie awake thinking about at night? No. Okay, so then there can be cricket and golf and tennis, and so and then they can go down to what seems like smaller, when you talk about cycling. Yay, who watches cycling on TV? Put up your hand. Maybe what's that one called, Tour de France? So the point is that it's a huge niche. Millions and millions of people own bicycles. So if you're passionate about cycling, you could literally make a fortune out of cycling. Now, let's go all the way down. Maybe you want to just do e-bikes. Are they growing? Google Trends will tell you. So, if I ever remember, I will actually put the e-bikes and bicycles in here to show you. So, once you've got a list of your passions, you will then feed them through a machine that lets you know if there is action. Also, when you start to get down to, did I write here? Yes, I did. Remove 3 of them. Oh, stop it, Rob. Do I just learn not to touch stuff? Long ago, I used to tell people, write down 20. I found out that people can't even think of 20. But it's fine. If you can write down 5, research the 5 properly. Because it won't be long before you find out that those 5 aren't working for you. Okay? So, let me keep this handy, because here's what I'm going to tell you. Do keyword research, do Google Trend research, eyeball the results, look for things like, monetization things there are. Check to see what the potential is, and are you going to enjoy doing that every day, right? I would say, I've said it here, don't make your decision. Go through the rest of this course and then come back. Because if you're going to be producing Pinterest pins, for example, or Instagram banners, or you're going to be running, doing YouTube videos on X. So let's go with X is alternator engines, motors. Wow. Mind you, I don't know. I've never looked into so I shouldn't go before I even go. I had a client, if I could remember his name, I'd say it. Fibromyalgia is so cool. I've just got all this blank space in my head that I can play with. Anyway, I had this client who came. He paid me for to teach him from scratch, and we started going. And in the first half an hour, I sat there and listened to his business idea. Guys, sorry about the kids' noises. My wife runs a daycare, and I don't want to shut doors. So if you hear happy, laughing kids, it's fine. Crying kids too. Anyway, this guy came to me and he said he wants to do start making lunches for kids at school. I'm like, pardon? And I just couldn't see it as a working thing. But the more I learned about his business model, the more we looked into it, the more I realized that there is a very, very big potential for that. And that it turns out in the end he had a very good business idea. If I remember correctly, he came unstuck because you had to have the local schools, call it tuck shop, backing you for it to work, for it to be a good one. Okay, let's get on to the next point. Actually, I think let me take you now through, so at 11 minutes it's not too bad. I'm going to actually take you through niche research, literally, physically, whatever the word is, on Google, and run you through some examples of what to do with it and how to make sure you've got your niche or niche correctly done. Let me start with literally from scratch. So I'm going to pause the video and write out a list of a few things. 1 second. Okay, so I've written the cycling here because I said I would look into that. It's never been a passion of mine. I have last cycled many years ago. Okay, so, but hiking, camping, love it. Business ideas, love it. Software as a service, I can think there might be potential in there. So I'm going to go there. Now I'm going to literally show you these one by one. Let's start with cycling, right? So you'd go to Google, number one. Oh, sorry about all of my stuff open here, my bad. And you'd put into the straightforward search cycling. Now the very first thing you're going to need to do, incidentally, if you look, it already, Google Suggest is already telling you people are looking up cycling news, cycling shoes, hello, cycling shorts, it's all money, right? Cycling tips, it's all money, those ones. Now, I'm going to just do Google search for cycling straight up, but what I haven't done is it is on, wow, I'm spending money all this time. So there's a thing called Keywords Everywhere. It's a Google Chrome extension that you have to install and set it all up. It's on, so it's brought in the results that I need. I've also got Surfer, which is another keyword research. Keywords Everywhere you pay. I paid, I think, $1 or $5, and I'm miles from using it all up. In fact, let's see what I've got. I got 96. I've used up 4,000 credits. I mean, it's criminally cheap, and it's fantastic. Surfer saw Keywords Everywhere make money and immediately set up one. Good for them. They're still free. Okay, so if you look at this, what it's doing for me, because I've got all of these Chrome extensions set up, is literally telling me that these people are queues of people with either money or their hand behind their ear, wanting to learn about something or buy something. That's what keywords mostly do for you. Okay, so in other words, somebody looking up bicycle history, 170 people a month in Canada alone do that. Good for them. Why they'd be doing that, I have no clue. Are they going to buy something that's historical bicycles? Not likely. So here's the thing. Firstly, it means that other people trying to sell bicycle related stuff, they might be not writing about bicycle history. They think it's not worth it. If you wrote a lot about bicycle history, people came onto there, and then in your ads on that page, they spotted stuff you do have. You could be competing for a non-competitive keyword and get results through clicks on your page. Right. Let's go back to the original. So cycling itself straight up has got a huge amount of stuff. If I go down to all of this, oh, by the way, cycling immediately throws it up as local. Google presumes I want a bicycle part or a bicycle to do with cycling, and so Google throws up local search. So it's showing Brantford, and it appears there's only 3, which is very interesting. Bicycle shops here in Brantford. I say 3 because here's the catch. This is local search. Wow, I know from walking the trails outside of the door over there, can you see where I'm pointing? That these cycling guys by the dozens pass me every time I walk. Means that people buy bicycles. Right now, it's spring. I can tell you now that this keyword is trending in the Northern Hemisphere. Anyway, okay, so let's go down to, now by the way, do I own a bicycle shop? No. Am I going to be able to make money from bicycles? I don't know yet, you see. So let's still do keyword research. So what we're doing is I want related keywords. All of these, I would come in here and I would, so sorry, I'm using up my money just to show you this. You guys all owe me some money here. I got no idea it is 5 cents. So there's cycling news, cycling week, cycling shorts, cycling exercise, cycling benefits, cycling fitness. Now if you look, let's open this in a new tab. That's 74,000 people looking up cycling shorts, right? Yeah, in fact, this is enough. I'm going to not use this too much more on cycling. So let's go to cycling shorts. Bingo. First up, 74,000, 37,000 in Canada. I really wouldn't want to have shorts that show a kind of near enough to red patch where my butt end goes. Sorry, I shouldn't say all of that stuff out loud. Now, here's the catch to this, is that people are looking this up, and you and I could tell you I know the numbers. I could tell you I've read about them. You know what? I can't tell you. If somebody looking up cycling shorts, if they get here and immediately click on these and go and buy that. I mean, if you look at this, is $14. It's underwear shorts. Probably does the job just fine instead of the longer versions of shorts. And you know what, if I was looking for them, you might find that's enough. I go there, I go to mini in the box, light in the box. Now I know that this is very likely to be from China, and I have to make sure my size is right, but I presume that these people will guarantee it, and I'll obviously measure my hips and know that I'm in the right size, and I should be okay. Now, whether these visitors for cycling shorts are not looking to buy instantly, oh sorry, my bad, I could also have my website set up to where these are my ads. Hello. And there is, I've just, in fact, this morning, and I was doing fine with it until I saw it was from 2017, which was very amusing. As soon as I saw that I was watching videos from 2017, I bailed on it. Because right now we're in the middle of a coronavirus, international world shutdown. So you might be watching this video in a year's time when it's all blown over. Hopefully I'm still here and everybody else is. And if you are, because you're watching the video, well done. And everybody is now really serious about getting fit, fine. But right now, I think that people aren't ordering through things that they think might come from China for no reason other than people are terrified still. I do happen to know, by the way, that in fact, officially online, all the Chinese suppliers are already back online. It's March. If you look at my date down there, it's the 18th of March. So Canada, USA are only right now shutting their borders down. China is reopening their supply chains to the world. So it might be that my fears of the 2017 video I was watching is hogwash. It actually all back up and running. What I'm trying to say is I can click on this and still get it manufactured and sent to me from China in the normal 2-week delivery, and Nothing has changed in life. So my point is that other people, when searching, this is the public, they don't see all of this. They don't see all of this. They see the pictures of cycling shorts, and then they see this here. So they go to men's cycling clothing, bottom shorts. Personally, I would never go to this route. Unless, sorry, there is a big unless. Unless I'm doing very, very good social media marketing, that I'm targeting people with this image on social media and telling them, look, this Louis Garneau's men's Optimum cycling shorts, by far the most superior because, and remember, I've got to know my product. Do I know anything about cycling shorts? No. Have I seen one even in my hands? No. Have I ever picked one up in a store? No. I'm quite proud of that. So I should probably stop with the cycling example. Let's go to another example. Right, so let's go for something that I think none of these are fantastic, but that's fine because I remember I'm telling you to do this. So let's go with camping. So now I go here and I look for camping. Now, camping near me, Camping Ontario, camping trailers for sale. Hello. Now there might be potential. Camping World, camping. So let's presume I want to look up camping. Let's do camping trail. So sorry. Camping itself, I haven't clicked on it yet. Actually, let me click on it. Gets a ridiculous amount of searches, you'll see. 4 million. You can't make money on those 4 million people. You've got to go down here and find ones that work. So look here, best camping gear, only 210. These are all booking camping sites, which, by the way, we've done, and I hope we'll be allowed to go camping. Surely we can. Hey, sorry, talking out loud. Camping near me, camping, can you see? Camping, there's tents. So I'd have to, if I'm going to talk about camping, right, there's two ways of going with this. So this is important that you know this. The one way is you go for a very broad, what am I talking about now, blogging system, where you take all of these keywords and you actually have an entire article on backpacking stores, and you talk about them. You research the top 10 backpacking stores in each country, and every one of them has a page that you can click to that. Whether you make money on those clicks or not is not important. What is important is if somebody's looking up backpacking stores, they're looking to go to one to buy it, and you could then put Amazon links. What do you call those things? AdSense, not Amazon. Google. Oh, wow, that's bad. Where did that come from? Facebook push notifications. Okay, so let's go with camping trailers. It's a passion of mine anyway, so let's go there. Now we're going to go down to a lower number. No more 4 million. 110,000. Okay. Incidentally, it's back to where Google presumes I'm going to want to go and see at an RV center. Now, by the way, can you see there is recreational vehicles and camping trailers, two totally different keywords. I'm going to stick with trailers. Actually, let's try the other. So 110,000. Okay, I added more words. Now that's far too little. So I'm going to have to write this out. Give me a second while I learn to spell. 1 second. Okay, so this is interesting for me. This is what I love about this. I absolutely love this. Because look at this. This is recreational vehicle. There's types of, there's price, there's RV, there's RV trailers. Then there's motorhome. So now you get motorhomes, a class motorhome, you get camping trailers, you get, effectively there are actually 3 separate niches, and all 3 of them are kind of for the same thing. Right, so let's just jump straight to this. Let's presume this is the market I want to go to. Now, I'm going to go to, I want to see if I can make money on the rental, and I want to see if I can make money on RVs itself. So incidentally, all of these are potential keywords. Let's load these metrics because I'm showing you RV rental 300,000. Yeah, cool. Motorhomes, RV trailers, motorhome itself, nice. I don't know if I clicked on that one yet, so let's go there. Okay, so RV rental. I want to see if there's an RV rental affiliate program. So type in affiliate program, go to Cruise America, and there might be. It's an ad. I don't like to click on the ads. I don't want to cost them money while I'm just doing my research. RV shares. Yes. Join our affiliate program, earn 5% commission on total booking value for every RV and 7 for new listings. Whoa. There we go. So you've now got a perfectly good RV rental business. So you earn, so I don't know, let's just see. Every RV rental you earn 5%. You'd have to look into this in more detail. I don't want to use up hours of your time. So let's go back to RV rental itself. And let's go and check if I can find prices. In fact, let me pause this while I go and look at prices. 1 second. Wow, my frogs have gone mad while I was away. Sorry about this. Okay, in my Google search, I just chose one that said 40% less, and it's a listing where private people can list their camper vans and their goodies. Okay, now if I were renting, I would want to save money. That's lovely, and then I'd want to be very careful that I don't have rubbish. You know, maybe this guy hasn't cleaned his trailer for 4 years, whereas if it's a company that does it, you got to presume they give it to you brand new and fresh, clean looking each time. Now, it started off for the ad here, there we go, for as low as $50 per night. So let's presume that you really are a cheapskate guy and you're only going for 3 nights. Let's go with 4 nights. So $200, that's the cheapest rental. What did they say? I was going to earn 5%. 5%. It's still $20 for a booking, but that's pathetic, right? Presume that actually people are paying more and they're doing it for a week. So now you've got $700 or $800 per booking. That's about $40 commission, and you know what? For me, that's great business. You need to just make sure you're getting enough traffic to your website for it to work. So RV vehicles alone from an RV hire will work, right? So that was RV rental. Check the search numbers, 368,000. You could literally cover all of these: Alberta rentals, Abbotsford, Barrie RV rentals. So it's kind of obvious it's a cool one. Right, now let's go away from rentals and let's look to see if I can actually recommend not to the rentals, to get com on the actual trailers. Give me a second, let me have a look. I'm busy reading Susan Velez's article, and she's already done some research for me. Pop-up tent trailers, 6,600. Pop-up campers with bathrooms, wow. Small pop-up motorhome travel. Can you see? It means it's cool, right? So then they do have ones that you can make money on. Commission $30 per sale. You're selling a huge thing. An average sale commission, there we go, $171. So yes. So either way, there definitely is a market for it. Here's the cool part. Let me stop talking about these and get right out of this affiliate marketing research, right back to where we were on this page, and say that camping, if that's what you like, and the RVs, for me it's the coolest idea. I can start to hook up with these guys. I could even go to, let's really take it to an extreme, and visit Mitchell's RV Center. these guys would be better. Adventure RV. They're right near me. And tell them, hey guys, can I walk through here and do? But obviously, if I bring you a sale, you literally ask them. If I send you people, and they buy, can I make a commission? So you'd obviously need to preferably hook them up to a linkable click thing. So you need to trust them. And by the way, if they do cheat you, you just take the next lead to somebody else. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, literally making a private arrangement for affiliate marketing works, by the way. Let me give you an example. I went and got a quotation. We bought a new house here in Canada. I'm only in Canada now for about 9 months or something. So we bought a house, and the windows, one or two of them are kind of, weeping inside. And so I thought, wow, okay. But it's something like $70,000 to replace the windows in the house. Where I came from, South Africa, you can buy an entire apartment for that price. So it's okay. But immediately, because my brain works on let's make money, I'm thinking, hey, I could make a 10% commission. I could make $7,000 commission. Now, let's presume they'll never give me 10. So 5, 2.5. If somebody bought $50,000 worth of windows through me, or 20, 10% is 2,000, 5% is 1,000. I could make $500 quite easily with just referring. So I literally go to 2 or 3 local window suppliers here in Brantford and surrounding areas, so including Hamilton and wherever, right? And I then start to build up an Ontario window comparison types and style keyword thing, and I might end up, in fact, I've gone that far. Let's do windows really, supplier, window supplier. Let's do near me. So there we go. Windows Canada. Clever. I bet you they are. Thank you very much. Marketing thing just like that. Here we go. So we got Breast brand. I'll just get hold of these 3. And I make sure that I'm ranked. They're probably not the best because they're ranking already. I'll try the 6 that aren't ranking. Down here. McKellar's, Clayman, and Brantford Glass, and offer them, say, hey guys, 5%, hook me up, 5%, I'll build it. I then build a local search business, a blog that literally talks about everything related to, but every time I do there an article, keyword article. So let's go back out of here, let's go back to window wood trim frame. The point is, the people are looking up this. They are. So, which is the best wood molding and trim molding volume? Look, 1,300. So I'd find it and see what they are, and then I would do it with the keyword in front. So sorry, now I'm talking detailed marketing. So I do window wood trim Brantford, window wood trim Paris, window wood trim Kitchener. It doesn't matter. Those pages are going to rank. Because if you tried this, let's just do wooden windows, and I want people are going to look for Brantford. So there we go. Now, wooden window suppliers Brantford. Nobody is officially searching for it, but there are related keywords, I promise you. And the guys come up here. So there's window installations Brantford, replacing windows in Brantford. They're looking up brands, by the way. Window manufacturers Ontario. These are all potential keywords that will make you money. Right, let's go to another keyword. No, let me go back to RVs, because I'm using up far too much of your day here. Let me minimize this and go back to this thing, which I appear to have moved over there. So let's just say now I've taken all those keyword researches. I found out that it is monetizable, right? Oh, let's go to Google Trends. Right, so in Google Trends, I want to go up and look for RVs. So let's just say it's RVs. So I want to do RVs, RV rental. So I want to do RV rental, search term. I'm doing this very casually. You can search by area here. Look, United States, past 12 months. It's taken a dive. Okay, so it peaks. By the way, it's a little bit lower now than it was the same time last year, and it has to surely be the coronavirus clampdown. So it's going to change the market for a while. But long term, it's not. It means that this is going to pick up. So if you go from March to June, that's 3 months. I could actually have a profitable business by the time it's peak summer here. How cool is that? And yes, come November, October, it's dived down to where there's so few searches, it's just evil. But it's okay, because then I'd do something else that works pretty cool in winter, and I'd choose one that would be, I've got no idea, cast iron stoves, and I'd have two that one go up and down each year. So you'd go into Google Trends and you would check to see that it's still okay. You could do RV sales. Also peaks towards the season, down in December. Watch this. It started to go up. It's taken a serious dive here again, simply because I can tell you now that friend of ours, Mr. Virus. So let's go back to here. So you do your keyword research in detail on all of those and think about what people are buying. Remember, you've got to see that there's making money on. So as you saw in my case with the RV, I suggested you move across to RV rentals or RV sales. You're not easily going to make a lot of money on best campsites in Ontario, Algonquin camping. People, but they're searching for it. But those people already have a tent and an RV. So if you're going to send them to that page, on that page you put adverts from Google, from Amazon. So now it shows a really cool barbecue tongs, or it shows a chair that is very cooling, or very that keeps you warm, whichever way around, that kind of thing. Canoes, accessories, paddles, paddle scheme, all of those kind of things that people might take with on camping, and those are where you will get your commissions from that. So camping, fine, commissions from Amazon. Bigger searches like the RVs, rentals and hires would then go away from Amazon, but you could still hook up with Amazon, and you could even add Google AdSense, and combined all of it, you probably have at least a $3,000 a month business. And yes, maybe diving in down in the winter, but I repeat, all you have to do is run an alternate one that goes bigger in the colder months. Okay, so check it on Google Trends. I will, once you start to get a feel of it, go and have a look at who's actually showing up. There are ways of checking to see if you've got what's the word, a chance of ranking or not. I'm telling you, don't worry about like how competitive it is. Yes, some things are so stupid competitive. Credit cards, don't go there. Dentists, everybody's trying to make money from that niche. Don't do it. But RV hire, yeah, remember this. Oh, sorry, motor car hire, extremely competitive. Don't go there. So for all I know, the RV hire is also competitive. But here's the cool part. If you aren't getting ranked by Google, and I think I can show you how to do it, that's what this course is all about, start with rankings or traffic from social media. So now you start to talk about the silliest little things. The quality of the seats on 6 different RVs. You literally go to the RV dealer who's happy to let you sit in all these things and make videos because you're giving him some form of promotion. And you go in there and you take a book and you sit and you settle down, and after 10 minutes you make a quick 2-minute video saying, okay guys, I've been sitting in the the Shore Camper here, 333. It's the biggest one, and this. It was my favorite until today. I've been sitting in this chair 10 minutes and I've got a lame backside already, or the other way around. This is incredible. I've fallen asleep already. So there are ways of turning those into YouTube videos that'll still get you to the rankings, or turning them into pictures of comparing three bums, no, my bad, three seats that bums go into on a picture that goes onto Pinterest. People will click. They want to know that. Because, hey, I do. I don't want to just think, oh, all RVs have got beds. I want to know, are they actually any good? Okay. So, eyeball the results by all means. But as long as the keyword potential is there, mostly, here we go. Keywords are key. There's got to be searches, and they've got to be potential buyer searches. There must be a product at the end that you could make money on, and there's preferably more than 50,000 searches, at least for that choice of product. Check to see if you've really got huge competition. So if it is a choice between RVs for sale and RV rentals, go into it in detail. If it's just like hectically or worse, sorry, I'm going to interrupt and go back here. Let me show you mine. One of mine is, let's try this. Going to pause it 1 second. Okay, so fibromyalgia stress to me is a huge keyword, because everything I'm doing is to help people reduce their fibromyalgia stress, and in doing so then improve their lives. And one of the ways of reducing it is these courses. I help people earn more money from home, and they don't get the stress from jobs and whatever. So there's only 210 searches a month there. By the way, fibromyalgia, what causes it, is far more searches. So let me do that one too. Now if I go back to Google Trends, fibromyalgia stress, as you can see, it's up and down. They're showing that it's likely to spike now for whatever reason, but generally speaking it's there, it's fine, right? Let's do now what causes fibromyalgia. Far bigger. By the way, Flare Apps also works for me for that. So now I've got 22,000 searches a month. That's a number that's far healthier for me to target. And then I go back into here and go and see if that's working, what causes fibromyalgia. Now this isn't what I was going to show you. Again, up down for whatever reason. I want to show you this. Check this out. So 22,000, that's a nice keyword if I can get that. I bet you it's going to be WebMD and Mayo Clinic. These Healthline, these people, good for them. Didn't exist, by the way, when I was told in 2008, start a medical huge blog. They came since, and they are making probably a couple of dozen million a month. Let's not even talk about that. Okay, so my point is that they are getting ranked because they are very powerful. In my case, what gives me hope, so sorry to interrupt this at 43 minutes, what gives me hope with this one, that I can compete, is that in time, when I've got 200 pages, which I don't yet have, talking about fibromyalgia cares, flares, what causes, how to relieve, eventually Google will see me as the fibromyalgia, it's called authority site. And there is a chance by then that if I haven't bumped them off number one, I'm at least up here. Because if you look at these are none of these say fibromyalgia in their title. Women's health, arthritis is close, rheumatology nearby. Can you see? So I want to be the first guy, and higher than that, where I become the fibromyalgia site. If I ever get there, I'm not worried. But that's what I'd have to tell you to do. My dog's telling me, guys, to do something. This is hysterical. Okay, so you'd basically do your trends, your niche, etc. You do it very carefully. Target keywords that there are many keywords. I'm sorry to go back there. In this case, there are a lot of potential keywords that all of them are worth chasing. And so once I know that there's more than enough variety for all of that, I would then be able to make a better choice. Okay, so you've checked there's lots of keywords. You've checked that your biggest 3 or 4 keywords are more than 50,000 searches a month. You've checked out your opposition. You know that it can be monetized at the other end. I'd suggest you do that for all of these, because some of these might actually end up being, by the way, when you go to software as a business, I could show you that for an hour, but the software as a business is an incredible way to make money. But you've got to be passionate about that part of it. So, sorry, I'm scrolling down the wrong thing here. I'm thinking of this. So I'm going to just see if I can find one quickly. One sec. Okay, so software as a service examples are BigCommerce, Dropbox, MailChimp, Zendesk, Zendesk. I can show you 1 or 2 that are fantastic ones. But let's go with MailChimp, and it's not a good idea. I would use Aweber. Okay, so now here's the thing. So let's do, I'll give you an example of Aweber. So email marketing tips. So people are looking up email marketing, 1,600 people a month, right? Business email marketing, blog on email, content for email marketing. Email marketing is huge. Effective email marketing tips, how to email market, courses on tips, all of these will add up. How to analyze it, how to create, copywriting, help, like you can't believe. You send them to a choice of 2 or 3, but one of them is Aweber. The starting level is, I've forgotten, I haven't paid for it for at least 2 years, about $20 a month. I think you make a third of that money. So if I could send 100 people a month to there, right, I'd be making a number that's too hard for my head. So what's a third of 27? So it's 700. I'd start with 700, but next month it'll be, so after 5 months I'll have $3,500 a month, and I could literally stop working for about a year, because most people sign up for email marketing and keep paying. So the point is that you can take this email marketing tip and every variation of keywords for that. You simply put Aweber into the other end. You go into here and you literally create marketing so powerful towards email marketing tips, funnels, copywriting things, headlines. Oh, you won't believe it, but you've got to be able to talk about it all day. I personally hate email marketing. I've failed at it regularly because it involves constant work on a single item. Too boring for me. Sorry to openly admit that. But it hasn't stopped me paying for Aweber, by the way, for at least 5 years in my history. How many emails have I sent out like that in that 5 years? 50 max. 30 is more like it. Okay, look, it's been 48 minutes, guys. Sorry about that. Do this again and again. If you think, Rob, I don't know what to do, then go to the membership dashboard here. My bad, 1 sec. No, bailed. It logged me out. Go to the dashboard and look up niche research and follow it in far more detail than I've covered here, even though it's been 48 minutes. I'm going to have to warn you somewhere along the way. It's a 48-minute video. Okay, cool. I don't feel bad for using up this much time for you, because it's so important that you keep feeding in until you feel it's done. I'm going to even say this. Depending on how busy I am, you are welcome to contact me with your research. Sorry, let me explain it. Wow, I never do things in clear English. I will openly help you or some people as a case study on the website. So if you've done this and you think, wow, I'm scared, I'm confused, for no fee, you will send me an email detailing everything you've looked at, thought about, where you stuck. I'm talking 3 pages of explanation. I don't want to have to reply to you and ask the questions. You've got to tell me, this is what I tried, this is what happened, I don't know about this, I'm stuck here. I must be able to get so much information from your 2 or 3 pages. And when you've got to that point, if I'm not too busy, I will then take the ideas that you've researched and I will also research them, and I'll come back with a little bit of a case study report that says, wow, okay, so hand carved Barbie dolls, not such a good business. Toy trains for men, yes and no. There's a yes for that one, by the way, because there's a membership site that the toy train addicts just absolutely love. But it's a very, very, very out there. It's far better to go for something ordinary or. So I would then help you with the niche research, shoot them all down, or tell you these three are actually fine, go for it. And the only subject to me telling you that this is that I'm going to publish all my results live on the website as a case study. So the negative is that everybody will see your chosen niche being looked at. And, what if I've got 5,000 people seeing it? So take care. Right, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you. I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee. We will catch you on the next video. I think we're okay. Do research, check the main results. We are done with that big known one. So yes, we're going to go now into setting up the core structures. Cool. Catch you on the next video. Cheers.